I can do, sir, please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Today's video takes us to Jackson, Mississippi, with a stop at the state office building, where we find a frauditor who's trying to file a complaint with the Attorney General's office, but it doesn't work out so well for the lad. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy!
Moments later.
Hello. I'm looking for the Attorney General's office. Huh? I need to speak with an investigator, or speak with somebody up there. Speak with the Attorney General if I can. Huh? I mean, I just drove 2.5 hours to get here. The Attorney General's office has not returned any of my phone calls, and I have serious grievances. Public corruption. I'm the victim of public corruption.
This is our frauditor behind the camera. He's been quiet for a very long time. Now, these last few videos he's put up, he's getting a lot of attention. It's the wrong attention, of course. Oh, by the way, the picture does improve. Right now, there's too much daylight in there. He's got a cheap camera, and it's not compensating for it. But in just a moment, he's going to go upstairs, disregarding what the guard says. Let's roll that clip.
I'm putting you on notice of don't violate my constitutional rights. You might want to call somebody up there at the
Violating your rights to what?
I'm a victim of a crime. I'm here to see the Attorney General's office to see an investigator.
All buildings got protocols, so you just can't walk in.
Okay.
Can you walk in the doctor's office? And walk in and just be seen?
But is this a doctor?
Can you walk in the doctor's
This
office?
is publicly elected officials.
I hear what you're saying.
This is publicly elected officials. I'm going to go up the elevator now.
Sir, don't go past the floor.
I'm going to go up the elevator.
So let's take a look at the reflection of this yahoo in the elevator. Yeah, he's got a pair of shorts on, some flip-flops, and a t-shirt not tucked in. I tell you what, if I were going to see the Attorney General, I'd at least have a sport jacket on and some dress pants and shoes. That's just me, though. You know, I can't speak for frauditors.
Y'all see that?
Don't let him in.
I'm in. So we have the Medicaid office. Just want to say, don't let him in. We got a lot of floors right here to climb until we find the Attorney General's office, since they wouldn't actually say what floor it was.
So here we have a yahoo in a 19-story building and has no clue what floor the Attorney General's office is located on. When you look up the word stupid on Google, this guy's picture appears right beside the word stupid.
Division of Medicaid again. Excuse me, ma'am. What floor is the Attorney General's office? 17? Okay. All right, thank you. Hey, somebody get in touch with News Now Ninja. Let him know to get on this live stream. Apparently, according to that guard, shit is about to go down. I'm not even trying to. I just want to speak to the Attorney General, or the Attorney General's staff.
Oh, dearie me. News Now Ninja pictured here on the left with Good Citizen News. Bad news, if you ask me, but who am I to judge? Let's carry on.
Hello. Is this the attorney? Yep. Hi. I was trying to speak with somebody at the Attorney General's office. Is there an investigator here?
You probably got to go talk to security down.
This is none of security's business. This is a matter of public corruption. I've called. Okay, but this is the problem I had on the phone. Nobody would call me back. I drove 2.5 hours to come up here.
Frauditors have to be some of the most ignorant people on planet Earth. They have absolutely no common sense at all. Common sense now, if he had any, would dictate that you call ahead, see if you need an appointment, because you're not going to see anybody today, sonny boy.
I want to speak to an investigator. I want to speak to somebody in the Attorney General's office. I've tried my best to get somebody to talk to me about the complaints that I have. I just drove 2.5 hours to come up here. Up the elevator. No, ma'am. I tried to tell. Is there somebody up there that can speak to me? Okay.
Well, now, there's nobody on the 17th floor, or any other floor for that matter, going to speak to the lad today. And he spends the next 32 minutes whining and crying and complaining to the people downstairs about the corruption in the government. Well, I can't play the entire video for you. I'm going to cut it up into bits and pieces. But you'll get the gist of it. Let's play some more.
5 minutes later.
The building itself, the outside of this is public access. These floors up here where people are working and conducting sensitive investigations are not public access areas.
Okay, but it is it's essentially still a public lobby. There's no signs that prevent me from going up there.
The lobby in and of itself, but if you turn around, you see the metal detector there?
Right.
Right. You see that we've got security at front desk.
Right.
Okay. That is to prevent people from having unauthorized access to the building.
But y'all do have locked doors up there. I mean, I went up there to try to get somebody's attention whenever this lady was turning me away.
You have their attention.
I have their attention. I understand. I mean, that's the thing. I drove 2.5 hours. I'm not turning around and leaving without talking to somebody.
Oh, dearie me. I have really bad news for you, sonny boy. You're going to be going home and you're not going to talk to anybody. Now, what do you think about those apples?
A few minutes later.
Hey.
Yes, how may we help you?
Hey, get your name, please. Name?
Ricky Salter.
Ricky Salter. Do you have a badge number or?
Sierra 10.
Sierra 10.
Yes.
Okay. Can I get that lady's name? I asked her several times for her name, and
You got any idea?
no, sir.
You got any idea?
I don't.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm a law-abiding citizen, so I don't see the need to carry it with me everywhere I go.
Just switch IDs. I gotta make a report.
Okay.
Here you go. You take a picture of it.
Sure.
Got it?
Yes,
Now
sir.
Let
me get your information so I can run it. All right, what you got going on, sir?
Well, I'm here about some serious grievances that have happened. I've been trying to speak to the Public Integrity Division multiple times. Nobody wants to give me a call back. Nobody wants to take any of the things that I'm trying to report seriously.
Now I ask you, good people, how can you take a man who dresses like this seriously? No, I didn't think so. Let's carry on.
Basically, that my 2.5-hour drive was for nothing, and I'm sorry, I'm not turning around and leaving.
Okay. I tell you what,
after driving 2.5 hours.
Write your information right here and your name and everything.
Well, and
so I need to just know who I'm talking to.
Well,
and I need some ID.
Well, you can call me.
Just write your name, cell number, and I need some identification.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Now I can tell you that my name is.
Write it right here.
No, sir, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, get my pen back.
Okay.
Okay, come here.
So let me see if I have all this straight. You want to go into the state office building in the state capitol there, and you want to see the Attorney General, and everybody works behind a locked door because of a reason, idiot. Yet you don't want to show identification. You don't want to tell anybody who you are. You just want to exercise your rights. Is that what you want to do, sonny boy?
Okay.
But unless am I being detained?
Sir, I'm not detaining you at all.
Okay.
I just want to know who I'm talking to, because I can call somebody and tell them if they come down and talk to you.
Can you let them know that there's a concerned citizen downstairs that has made multiple attempts to?
I would try to.
But sir, I mean, you have to understand. At the end of the day, I am a journalist and I am a constitutional rights activist.
And
I believe in the Fourth Amendment, and I don't feel the need. This office has already shown me. I'm shocked at the way that I've been handled in here, and I don't care to go into some report and have y'all write whatever you want to write, because I'm trying to redress my government officials.
Oh, every time I hear them talk about the Fourth Amendment, I lose my bloody mind. Yeah, how is showing your identification, searching and seizure? Because that's what it says. It protects against unreasonable searches and seizures. Nobody's searching you. Nobody's taking your ID. Shut your mouth.
10 minutes later.
Can I get her name, please? She made contact with me at the beginning. She violated my rights. I want her name. I have a right to know her name. I want to know her name. Or what? I just want to know her name. Is that a threat, sir?
Keep in mind that Sonny Boy has been told he can't see anyone from the Attorney General office today. He needs an appointment. But he stands around for almost 40 minutes in this video hoping to see someone. He's a real jackwagon, isn't he?
5 minutes later.
Refusing to uphold the duties of their office. Hello. Are y'all investigators? Are y'all investigators? Are y'all seriously going to walk out when I ask you if you're investigators? I have a major issue I'm trying to bring to the attention of the Attorney General's office, and you're seriously going to walk off like that? Huh? First Amendment. I'm speaking.
You have to be quiet.
I don't listen to tyrants. So, sorry. Fuck off.
Well, Junior, that type of language right there isn't going to get you anywhere. Now, I'd go home, I'd change my clothes, I'd look as presentable as possible, and I'd drop the camera and drop the language. And then you might get somewhere. Maybe.
It's called the First Amendment. You might want to repeat, or might want to let him know there's a little something called the First Amendment that he keeps repeating, that y'all have a serious issue with. Hey, you know I'm going to public record request that phone, right? You are a state employee that's now recording me. And so now, hey, I need a time check, everybody. Time check. The officer is recording me with his cell phone. I will be requesting the video off of that phone.
Imagine that. Another frauditor who wants a video of himself acting like a fool. Well, once a fool, always a fool.
Much later.
Hey, piggy, 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 pig. Hey, piggy, 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 piggy. Oh, I'm still here. I hope lunch was good. Now, back to your do-nothing job, because you're not going to sit down with me, hear what I have to say.
Now, this Yahoo was in the Capitol building a few days ago, and he did the same thing to the officers there. He oinked at them for about 2 minutes straight. Now, I don't know what's wrong with the lad. He's got something wrong. I think that he needs some help, if you get my drift. Well, we're almost finished with this video. Let's wrap it up. Let's carry on.
I'm not. I was talking
To lower your voice.
or what?
I'm telling you.
Or what?
It's a public place, and you got to be respectful of the workers that's coming in.
I don't give a fuck about their feelings. This, I mean.
I'm going to ask you one more time to sit over there, or you're going to have to leave.
Well, I'm not going to sit over there. So, and I'm not going to leave either, because I'm in a public lobby.
You are causing a disturbance.
I'm in a public lobby. Okay, all I had to do was see, that violated my rights.
Okay, right now.
That violated my rights. All the Attorney General's office had to do was send an investigator down and speak with me to take my complaints. I'm not sitting on that bench. No.
Interfere with the police.
Well, I'd like to see you enforce that.
Well, there you have it, folks. You're going to drive 2.5 hours there and 2.5 hours back and didn't get anything accomplished. I'm going to drive that far. I'm going to make sure that somebody's going to see me. Of course, like I said, common sense would dictate that, but show me one frauditor that has common sense. You're not going to find one, that's for sure. I'll tell you one thing, though. If you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, Frauditor. Don't you think it must be much easier to find a real job, boy? Cheers to that.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm going to arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah. We're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to record you in public, man.
Actually,
no, that's the law.
Oh, is that like a law?
Against the law.
Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I've never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.